Welcome to Python for Introductory Statistics. In this video, you will learn how to do square roots and cubed roots. Plus, we'll also do some order of operations using Python. So first, we will go to the link by going to Getting Started, and then you can open this link. Or this time, we will directly go to google.com and we'll search for the link. So google.com and we will search for Colab. Okay. All right, so it's the first one. So when we click on this link, now we can use an older file that we used, or we can start a new one. So let's start a new notebook. Right? So the first thing we will learn now is going to be how do we find square roots? What are the notations? There is no keyboard sign that shows that. So for example, if we wanted to find the square root of 25, right, or radical 25, what we'll do is first we needed to change it into a different form. So into rational exponents. So square root of 25 is the same as 25 to the power of 1 half. And earlier we saw how to do exponentiation. So we'll do 25 and then the double asterisk raised to 1 half. So we'll put in parentheses 1 over 2, or we could have written just 0.5. So the square root of 25, which is 5, in Python would use the exponentiation into a fraction or a rational exponentiation. Just remember that square root of any number. So for example, if we wanted to do square root of 5, or square root of 7, or square root of 1000, or square root of 10. So what you will do is, let's say for square root of 10, 10, and then the asterisk twice, and then raise to 0.5 or 1 half, because that's the definition of the square root. Now, what about if we wanted 10 to the power of 1/3, or the cubed root of 10? For that, we could do 10 and then raised to, which is the double asterisk. Now, a cubed root is 1/3. So raised to 1/3, this will give us an approximation. It always rounds it into a decimal number. All right. Now, what about if we wanted to do, let's say, a more complicated one? So let me give you this example. So how would we solve 6 plus cubed root of 9 divided by -5? Now, here, before we can grab a calculator, or in this case, Python, first we have to know our order of operations. So the numerator, first remember, cubed root of 9 can be written as the same as 9 to the power of 1/3. But the order of operations, because we do not have a big bar that will separate the numerator and the denominator in our Python code cell, we're going to write it as, so we're going to use this big parenthesis. So the bigger parenthesis will give us for the numerator, which is 6 plus 9 raised to 1/3. And then we divide it by the denominator. Remember, we do not have, we're going to use the minus sign for a -5, but we'll put it in parentheses to make sure that it's not a negative, it's not a minus, but it's a -5. So what we'll do here is we can leave this here out for now, and we'll write square root of 6 plus, let's open a new code first. So this will be open parentheses for the numerator, and then 6 plus, now cubed root of 9 is 9 raised to 1/3, right? Raised to 1/3. And then we divide all this by -5, and we want to put -5 in parentheses. So all this is order of operations. We're telling which one to do first. And Python is very similar to a simple calculator that would follow similar ideas. Maybe the squaring and the cubed rooting will be different. So this is how you would do cubed roots and square roots, any fraction exponents, and then when it comes to order of operations, it follows those simple order of operations that you would learn in your math class or somewhere else that you've learned before. As always, we can save this file for later. If you don't save it, with a different name, it's already been saved, untitled 0. And we will stop for now here.